Hi there. I'm going to do a video here about the subject of the Boss BR80 jog wheel. Now, I can only speak from my own personal experience. The jog wheel, this is the original one, my original Boss Micro BR80, which I bought in the year 2010. This is the second one I bought in, I think, 2015, 2016. I've both adapted them with, it's like double-sided sticky tabs, and then you can put anything sort of on just so you can, twist it. Now, when I had this, I'm a prolific songwriter, or I have been anyway in the past. I don't write as many songs now. And when I got this in 2010, this was amazing because it could keep up with the speed of my brain. So the ideas were in here and then out. And I mean, I'm talking hundreds and hundreds of songs, dozens of albums. That wouldn't have happened if it hadn't been for this machine. And people say it, and it even says in the, they can be used when you buy, it'd be a great demo device. Well, I think it's better than that. I think you can create really good professional sound recordings, and that the public just think, "Well, that sounds really good." Now, I had this so I'm full on in this, song after song after song. It's got to be, what I've done had to be more than most people, because most people are, they haven't got the time. That maybe they're doing jobs and all this. Well, my job was my music, so I had lots of time to be at this machine. So there was so many songs going through. So obviously this is getting the buttons, and also this wasn't on for 5 years. The knob here that I stuck on, I just had a technique I was just using with my finger, and not pressing hard on it. Now after 5 years, I see videos on YouTube. Oh, the jog wheel, it's an issue. It doesn't work. It goes faulty. And I'm thinking, well, I've been on this for 5 years. This is 2015, and I've never had a problem. And I've been absolutely full on with this. Now, about 12 months after that, it did develop a problem. And it wasn't working properly. It was jumping. It starts jumping about. So what I did was, you take it to bits. There's a couple of little springs in. It's dead fiddly, and if I can do it, anybody can do it. And it's just like fluff and bits of muck was caught in. So it's just like an earbud and just getting it out. And obviously there's not that much in, but there's just a tiny little bit, enough just to affect the run of it. So that was cleaned out. And I put this on, the knob here, on a double-sided sticky tape, and it was working fine for a few months, and then it started, it looks like it's going to play up again, but then it was okay. But I had already decided that I was going to get another one anyway to be out busking with, because I didn't want this one to start creating any issues when I was away busking, so I thought I'll just get a new one. And so I got this new one, and I put a knob on here again, and this is what I use all the time. Now, the old one, obviously this one hasn't got the same amount of use as that one did, because I wasn't really writing as much from 2016 onwards. This has really just been for the busking, backing tracks, but both of them were out in all weathers. They've both been out in all weather. I mean, busking, getting caught in rain and everything. Both of them. And, so the sturdy enough. So what would I say about the, should you buy one, basically? Suspense. I think it's a tricky one, because if I just wrote a few songs and then that had happened after 5 years, I would say, well, I don't know, it's a bit suspect. But because I was so heavy on this, so many songs, you know. But then even then, if this had have not worked after 5 years and it couldn't be fixed, I would have still bought another one because they're that good, you know. And I would have thought, okay, if it breaks every 5 years, then that's 200 quid. What's that? 40 quid a year, something like that. It's worth it because this does everything. So it's worth it. Do I think the average person who's just doing like a normal amount of recording, not so full on, do I think the jog wheel's going to pack up? I don't think it will. I think you'd be all right. You've got the 2-year guarantee, and you know, I think if you were full on it and you used it for a good few years, and you did develop an issue, if you couldn't fix it yourself or you couldn't get anybody else to fix it, I think you would think this was such a great little device that you would do what I've done and bought another one. So I'm not guaranteeing that the jog wheel won't start playing up. You might never have any problems with it. Some people there's some people out there who churn out loads of songs as well, and they never have any problems. Just through my experience, what I've explained. So you know, I wouldn't let that put anybody off buying one of these, like. And also, you know, at the end of the day, you've got to think about it. There's how many videos is there up about the jog wheel not working? Like, there's not that many. Like, it's not plastered all over the internet. It's not on mainstream news. Boss BR80 jog wheel doesn't work. You know, it's not really an issue, is it? It's not everywhere. You don't really hear about it. So I would say go out and get one. And if you've got one and you're worried about the wheel going, I wouldn't worry, you know. And that's it. The Boss Micro BR80. Can't lose with it. Thanks for watching. I hope to see you in my next videos. I've got some good videos coming up into the future on my channel. Really enjoy my channel. Thank you for subscribing. Thanks for keep on checking in, commenting, all the rest of it, and liking. I really appreciate you, you know, being here for us and all the support. So thanks very much. All the best. See you in the next video.